Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Velus Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Into space at the 45, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's a toss left for Achane. He'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Off the play fake, Levis. This pass complete to Higgins. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and a yard. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw. Glenn. They'll set up the screen for Hall. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Looking to throw on second down. Glenn. This pass out wide to Hall. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there at 22.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Dolphins 13.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Levis looking to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60.
A second down throw from Levis. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
On first down, Glenn. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Here we go.
2nd and 11 now. On 2nd down to Rundle Hall. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Glenn. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's out right at the 25. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And my goodness, another interception. Inside the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. So a 4th-quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. A nice little juke. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Throwing to start the drive. Glenn. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play. But the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphins. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Levis to throw it. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And Levis completes this out wide. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
it is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game.
Well, the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Back to throw, it's Levis. Flush to his right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Will Levis, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And the tight end goes in motion left. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run with Hall. Shreds the tackle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New York.
Okay, ready?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
On the set.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink